done for me, you don't get to be mad.
You broke the rules. I'm angry. I'm not right. Stop it. She's being abused.
Hi everyone, welcome to July 2021's vlog. A lot has happened in the last few weeks, especially in my surroundings in my country. A lot of political unrest, riots, burning of places, looting, and it all centers around some political agendas and people misusing this situation to create their own ideals. And so you'll see in my vlog there's a time where I wasn't feeling well. I had food poisoning. I think it's food poisoning. And also I was just very emotional because even though it didn't directly impact my life, it did impact the people around me and also what I stand for and believe. And I was just sad to see that we came to something like this. But I also know this is not a singular event, also not singular to South Africa. A lot of issues have arisen across the globe, especially regarding finance, economic, socio-economic situations, political situations. And all I can say is you have to stand up for what you believe in, without hurting anyone, without creating hate speech or condemning or discriminating against others. Just because people think and do things differently than you do does not mean they're wrong. It does not mean they're correct either. But who says any one idea or thing is what's right for us? So all I want to say is enjoy my July vlog. There's a few odd snippets. It's been quite busy at work, so I've not been able to work as much on my art as I wanted to, but I will mention it when you get to that part of the videos. And yeah, so this is the art part of the vlog, and this is my Jackson's art haul. I ordered these actually about 2-3 months ago, and they came quite quick this time. Okay, I went to the post office and asked them to track it, and it was all within my own local post office. Sminka watercolors were on special, and I thought, why not? Because you get the whole tin, and I think how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 half pans of paint, and it was not that much, and I was like, why not? Then I have a little container with Schminker paints. I just thought, like, why not? I don't have the money to spend, but let's do it. Okay, so I got some Faber-Castell Sanguine pens to draw with, a book on pigment information. I just like to know more, and then some sample papers of watercolors from the Legion manufacturers. I know, like, it's supposed to be samples, but a lot of people use the little papers as trading cards, but I thought it might be a cute project to do little paintings on them. And then my third box that I got was the one that I've actually been waiting for. I was hesitant to buy more gouache. Gouache, I don't know exactly the pronunciation for gouache, but I bought a small sample acrylic gouache, and I was like, everyone hypes up this paint, let me see. And I was in love with it immediately. So I could not but buy some acrylic gouache for myself. Yeah, it's a, how can I say, I haven't painted yet with them, but I'm planning to do some painting in August with all my new art supplies, packing up my studio, making it neat and organized and having space to work in. And I bought so many colors. I mean, I know I can mix the colors, but I was like, if you have it, why not? So, the thing is with gouache is you need to have quite a bit of the same color if you are going to paint and fix mistakes and so forth. That's just what I've noticed with gouache is you need enough, and I don't like wasting paint. So if I already have a tube of the same color available, why not use it? Then I don't have to worry about mixing that much. Also bought some silver. I think it's the same manufacturer, Salvard Black Velvet. These are just the silver ultra mini ones. Yeah, I'm not very good with details, and maybe a smaller brush would help me to control my strokes better. So yeah. And then for the resistance, I don't pierce the resistance. I don't know what the correct phrase is. But I got some Schminke Horadam gouache. They are apparently the best gouache on the market. These are traditional gouache, so they're water reactivatable. So yeah, it's not like the acrylic gouache that you can dry and paint over. These will reactivate with too many layers. I also got some fine take metallic colors. I don't know why, I've never been a metallic person, but I had this weird obsession with finding the most perfect metallic paint, watercolor paint, that is opaque enough, does not rub off, and just have beautiful shine and color. And I must say, the Fintech series has blown my mind. I've not come across any other product like this. And if you're into metallics or micas and glitter, totally get yourself some of these. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, I definitely weren't disappointed in these. Look at that shine. And all the little mica particles in the water. Isn't that just like gorgeous? Apologies for my iPad's smudgy screen, but I do feel everyone apologizes always for their screens, and I'm like, everyone's screen is dirty. It's normal. It's what human beings do. They make stuff dirty because we're dirty people. That's why we have illnesses and stuff in this world. I do clean it often, like almost like every second, third day I clean my devices because I freak out for germs. But the point is, I subscribe to a few Patreons, and this is by Amy. I will link her in the description below, her YouTube channel or Instagram channel. I'll just see what is most applicable. And she posted some pictures she took of plants and flowers in her mother's garden in, I think, the UK. And I was inspired to do some digital drawing. It was just sketches to see what I can do. And then I've been working on this self-portrait, I think, for weeks. And yeah, it's not the best. I mean, it's not bad for like a real first attempt at doing portraits digitally, but also I have learned a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes. Um, and I'm using the Lauren Rubin brushes, Procreate brushes. I think that's her name. I will also link her Instagram or YouTube. Um, yeah, so it's hard actually working digitally because I have a traditional mindset when working, and sometimes I have to realize that digital is its own little monster, its own little beastie ways, and I need to adapt to that. Um, that tip keeps falling off, and I don't have a screen protector on because I do not like working with a screen protector on. I've tried it, it's not for me. But yeah, I try not to scratch my screen, but that tip always falls off. It doesn't stay on. But yeah, I thought of using this when it's finished as my YouTube video icon, or like profile picture, but I'm not sure yet. When I ever finish this, I might add it if I'm happy with it. There's a lot of work, and I'm also trying not to overwork it, but to have like a limit on where you go with it while learning. It's all a learning process in the end. Yeah. So that's staring in a very oversized eye of myself, like my eyes aren't that big. I tend to widen them when I'm taking selfies. So, talking about Patreons, I'm also a big fan of April. Her handle's Monkey Mintaka, if I'm not mistaken. And she had a Draw It in Your Style challenge for her 3,000 YouTube subscribers. So, this is my speed paint of that interpretation. You can see my final one and hers on my Instagram account. I posted it there. But yeah, I was also experimenting with different brushes and colors and just seeing what I can do, because I don't really have my own style yet, especially not digitally. So yeah. My favorite local in my town art supply shop. I went some shopping. I promise you, I was quite excited. It does not look that way on my face. I was like, why are you not like excited? But I was internally screaming of joy, because I went shopping on my own. I haven't done shopping on my own in quite some time. I used to do it on my own quite a lot, and it was fun just to have some time to look for things on your own. More watercolors. I'm obsessed with watercolors.
the oil.
Yeah, it soaks into the
See,
oil.
this one, she's got skills. Got ideas.
Oh, sorry, there's only something
Um,
to see with that.
I've watched too much food
What do you
channels.
have?
I guess it's chopsticks.
Use chopsticks. It's more better for the video.
Whatever.
I'm gonna put just for a bit of color, a touch of color.
Turmeric.
I love that rich day glow orange.
I must say, it makes it look fancy. It's like, ooh.
And look at the finger.
Yeah.
Because it comes up.
It's like
Yay.
professional.
Yeah, that
It smells like the sea, huh?
That is the guy. Oh, really? Can I smell? He's so recording right now. I want to swim, yeah.
What's the reason for putting it through so?
So that I can mix it without hurting the tofu.
Oh.
Because otherwise then the tofu comes to mush then.
Oh, I
Because
understand.
it's quite pasty, right?
Yeah.
It's maybe a bit too much oil.
Okay, so I went book shopping. So this is the first book I got. It's the newest one by Albert Blake. It's an Afrikaans book. Afrikaner Sondeboek. So basically, how would I directly translate Sondeboek? Like the black sheep or the scapegoat. Oh, no, not really scapegoat. More like, yeah, maybe scapegoat. More like a black sheep kind of person. Like, was he the Afrikaans black sheep? The life of Hans van Rensburg, also waar brandwachtleier. This is a part of history a lot of people tend not to speak about, because it's pre-apartheid. It's where everything started. The history of I read this one, the one of Robbie Leibrand. He was a boxer that he went to Germany to box and stuff, and then he became part of the Nazi group, and he came to South Africa and tried to get people to get side with the Nazis, because there's a rich history of the English came to South Africa, who colonized South Africa, or tried to, and then the more Dutch kind speaking people moved away, and so in that terms a lot of people were against the English because of that. Like the Afrikaans people had hardship and stuff because of the colonization and stuff in South Africa. This is just purely from Afrikaner point of view, like the Afrikaans speaking people, our history. And then I can't speak to anyone else's history because I do not know enough. I know only the little I was taught in school. But I like this guy's writing. I don't really like Afrikaans books because I feel their writing is not that well, but anyway, what I wanted to say is a lot of people sided with the Germans in the World War II, because in World War One the Germans were defeated, and then because some Afrikaans people didn't like the English, and then also what the Germans did, the Nazi group did, was so wrong. A lot of people couldn't side with them anymore, and there's a long history of oppression and stuff in South Africa, and it's really sad and still important to know. But yeah, so I like reading these books. It is from his point of perspective, but he also does a lot of research from archives and stuff. You see, Mr. Yeah. So yeah, that's the one book I got. Then I got Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. I have some of Tolkien's other novels or books or whatever. Don't hold me to exact terms. I do like. He's probably one of my favorite writers, if not my favorite writer. Then on Tolkien and his languages, I buy paperbacks just because I feel like, I mean, this was 240 rand, which is how many pounds? About 10 pounds? No, this book was 10 pounds, so I don't know what. I wonder what they suggest to sell it by. Let's see. UK £9, Canadian £20. So yeah, it's not that much more expensive than other people pay, but still, I mean, I know it's not expensive in terms of what you get for the book, but when I started buying books in high school for myself, like everyone was buying clothes and makeup and stuff, I started buying books, and it was at that stage very cheap to buy books. Like I bought between 2 to 3 books a month for myself, and even until when would I say, I bought so many books, and now, I mean, I'm still buying books, but way less than I used to before, because I just feel it's so expensive. I just love the cover of this one. It's Animal Farm by George Orwell. Unpopular opinion, but I hate 1984. Like, I could not get past the first few pages. Maybe I should just skip the first chapter and go straight to the rest, but I still don't get why when everyone hypes up 1984. So, but I remember we never read Animal Farm for our final year book, but the year before us did it, and I sat in some of those classes, and I really loved the book, and I've never read it since then. Like, how long is that? It was more than 10 years. So it was like, maybe I should just get it and read it. And then this one, I was immediately drawn to the cover, the gold foiling and the graphics, or the illustration. And like, I know the name of the author, and a lot of people are going to go like, how do you not know him? It's just, I don't read horrors or watch horror movies. I mean, I know Dracula and I know Edgar Allan Poe and stuff like that, and other thrillers, but horror, I've not been into it. My one cousin always laughs at me because she has to tell me when to close my eyes because she loves horror movies. But what I do know is that, yeah, Stephen King freaks me out. Like, I've watched some of his stuff, and it's not that bad, but it's this psychological thing about it is just crazy. But Guillermo del Toro, I love his movies. If I'm not mistaken, he is a director. So I bought the complete works of H.P. Lovecraft, and how gorgeous is that marble texture. I want to see a picture of the dude, man. Little over person. I want to see you. Huh. He does look like a geek. If I have to, you know, be one of those people that classify people on their looks. But let's see. What stories is in here? The Beast in the Cave. The Alchemist. Probably not The Alchemist. Like, I know it. Dagon, Polaris, Beyond the Wall, Sleep, Memory, Old Buck. So I think it's more like old school gothic horror. And I think I might like it actually. So we'll see. The shop assistant was like, ooh, no. And I'm like, I don't know this author. And he was like, okay. So yeah, oops. But that was my book haul for this weekend, for this month. I bought also the remaining 2 books of The Poppy Horse. I've read the first book. I've started the second book, but I haven't really read anything further because work was hectic this month. I mean, I've got at least 4 other books that I've started that I haven't even completed yet. Oh man, so much reading, so little time for anything, like even art and stuff. Work takes a lot of my time. And Fall Guys season 5 came out yesterday. So no, 2 days ago, but I only started playing yesterday. So I might yeah. Play. With sort of not the best, but I can try. The sound of the frog. Come, Annie, get your gun. Go, Annie.
if you're starting, you get nothing. Emma gets 1 and I get 2.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Bank. Emma gets 1
Okay. Okay.
and Japan gets 2.
Nice Japan.
I'm the French now, okay? I will speak the
Oui,
French.
mademoiselle.
Forward. Again, the on-field decision was tried. Did that touch Peter Steph du Toit's hand and onto his leg? No problem there from Matiti. That's it. It's gone backwards and straight into the hands of Faf de Klerk. He's gone over, so it'll all be on whether there was contact with the hand of Peter Steph du Toit.
Ze het de 3 gedrukt.
Dat weet ik niet.
There's
En dan net ook amper so een gedruk, wel die leer. Maar het is het voor,
Wanneer die Prince Line so baie ingaan.
het is 3 gedruk.
It's not clear and obvious that it goes forward. It then goes backwards of the green winger. It's picked up by the 9 green and is grounded.
Okay, so there's no clear knock on there from
No
Greg Sellers?
clear and obvious knock.
Okay, that's a try.
Yay!
It's a try. So we've checked it, he's got every angle here.
Woohoo!
To Faf de Klerk.
Hey, if I seem rough, it's because I had a rough day. I'm not feeling the best. I had so much planned for this vlog this month. Honestly, work has been quite busy. My health has not been the best. It's not the virus. I've just not been taking care of myself, and I've once again realized that it's really important that I stop neglecting myself as a entity. I tend to focus so much on what I need to achieve work-wise and with I think coping with everything in my life has just been quite intense for me. I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't have the energy, and I don't know if it's because I don't take care of myself, and if it's my medication, because I am on medication for mental health. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not always easy for me to get up and be productive, and maybe it's just my point of view in life that I don't think I'm too hard on myself. I think sometimes I'm not hard enough on myself, especially when it comes to taking care of myself. Also, I'm very good at pretending that I'm fine when I'm not. For example, in South Africa, this is hard for me, because I tend to avoid the news and anything negative because it works me up, and I've realized that anytime that I do focus on actual world events, especially stuff that happens in my country, I get quite worked up, and because we have a rich history of cultural differences and different ideals and things to work towards, and I've never been able to side with one group, which I also don't believe you should do. I believe everyone has a place, and sorry for that. I'm up apologizing for my sneeze. I have cats and I still am allergic to cats. There was a riot or few riots in South Africa this month where they burned down buildings, shops, looted, people were injured, people died, all for some propaganda, because that's what it is in the end. And so many other people use this situation now for their own propaganda. I've had a variety of friends or different groups that I communicate with, and all of them sent me stuff about videos of the situation and stuff, and I appreciate it because it means I don't have to do the research. But I also tend to be like, how do I respond to this? Not that I have to respond, but I do feel you have to have a stand against things or for things, otherwise you're going to be just part of the river. Yeah, so for me it's hard. It's really hard. I see my battery's going to die, so I'll talk to you again sometime when I feel better. Hello, Baba. Oh, Yana. Oh, Yana. Oh, meow, meow. I hope you enjoyed the pieces of July that I had so far. It was quite eventful, a lot has happened. Yeah, like you can see, it's winter, grass is dead, trees have almost no leaves anymore. It's cold, but it's not like North America cold with snow. I mean, it snows in South Africa also in places, but Bloem, where I live, Bloemfontein, everyone always tell me it's a very cold place, and I'm very used to the cold because we don't have we get temperatures about -3 to -7 degrees Celsius in the mornings and the evenings, you know, like through the night, and the maximum in the day can be up to 14-18 degrees Celsius. I know it's not that cold like in comparison to other places, but this is South Africa and we have a lot of sun, so having it cold is quite different. Yeah, I've been managing that, and I say a lot. I have to learn to not say that anymore, but I just would like to thank you for watching this vlog till the end. I appreciate it a lot. I know I watch a lot of vlogs while I'm working or put it in the background like a podcast kind of thing, so hopefully I'm not too annoying while you watch this, because I'm sure I will annoy myself if you have to listen to me. But yeah, let's see what the rest of 2021 holds for us. May it be a blessed 6 months left of this year. My cat. May it be healthy. Oh, he's looking at the camera. There you are. You always want to be in the picture. He always wants to be in the videos, like always, no matter what. So, goodbye. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.